Hey guys, it's Ken back with another reaction video. This is a Patreon request from Richard. He wanted to see Ray Stevens with the Mississippi Squirrel revival. So I have no idea what I'm getting into. It sounds like it's going to be funny, so I'm looking forward to it. Let's take a look.
Well, when I was a kid, I'd take a trip every summer down to Mississippi, visit my granny in her antebellum world. I'd run barefooted all day long, climbing trees, free as a song. One day, I happened to catch myself a squirrel. Well, I stuffed him down in an old shoebox and punched a couple holes in the top. When Sunday came, I snuck him into church. I was sitting way back in the very last pew, showing him to my good buddy Hugh when that squirrel got loose, went totally berserk. But what happened next is hard to tell. Some thought it was heaven, others thought it was hell, but the fact that something was among us was plain to see. As the choir sang, "I surrender all," the squirrel ran up Harv Newland's coveralls, and Harv leaped to his feet and said, "Something's got a hold on me!" Yeah! The day the squirrel went berserk in the first self-righteous church in that sleepy little town of Pascagoula. It was a fight for survival that broke out in revival. They were jumping pews and shouting hallelujah. Well, Harv hit the out dancing and screaming. Some thought he had religion, others thought he had a demon, and Harv thought he had a weed eater loose and he screwed the moons. He fell to his knees to plead and beg, and that squirrel ran out of his breeches leg unobserved to the other side of the room. All the way down to the amen pew where sat Sister Bertha Better Than You, who'd been watching all the commotion with sadistic glee. Should have seen that look in her eyes when that squirrel jumped her garters and crossed her thighs. She jumped to her feet and said, "Lord, have mercy on me." As that squirrel made laps inside her dress, she began to cry and then to confess to sins and make a sailor blush with shame. She told of gossip and church dissension, but the thing that got the most attention is when she talked about her love life. And then she started naming names. The day the squirrel went berserk in the first self-righteous church in that sleepy little town of Pascagoula. It was a fight for survival that broke out in revival. They were jumping pews and shouting hallelujah. 7 deacons and the pastor got saved, and $25,000 was raised, and 50 volunteered for missions in the Congo on the spot. And even without an invitation, there were at least 500 rededications, and we all got rebaptized whether we needed it or not. Now you've heard the Bible story, I guess, how he parted the waters for Moses to pass. Oh, the miracles God has wrought in this old world. But the one I'll remember till my dying day is how he put that church back on the narrow way with a half-crazed Mississippi squirrel. The day the squirrel went berserk in the first self-righteous church in that sleepy little town of Pascagoula. It was a fight for survival that broke out in revival. They were jumping pews and shouting hallelujah. The day the squirrel went berserk in the first self-righteous church in that sleepy little town of Pascagoula. It was a fight for survival that broke out in revival. They were jumping pews and shouting hallelujah.
Oh man, I absolutely have always loved like comedic music hybrids. So like artists like Weird Al, I remember there was this like compilation CD set that I listened to at summer camp one time that like one of the counselors had or one of my friends had, and it had just a variety of comedic songs on it from a variety of artists, and I can't even remember the name of it anymore. Now it's going to haunt me until I figure it out. But I always love music like this, and this video was actually surprisingly well done and really high quality. Supposedly this song's from 1984, I think it said, but it looks like the video is a little more modern than that, so I'm not exactly sure. Maybe it was filmed in '84, but it looked really, really good. But overall, fantastic song. Very funny, especially with all of the video. I think the video made it 10 times better. I'm not sure it would have been necessarily as good just listening to it, but it was still a lot of fun. So I enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment down below with your thoughts on this performance. Then head on over to michigan.com to submit your requests, upvote requests you'd like to see. Check out Facebook, Patreon, PayPal, all good ways to support the channel. All of them immensely appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next reaction video.